Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're here for NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005 Career Mode, and we're here for episode number 25. And today, I think it's 25. Yeah, whatever. It's 25 at this point. We are doing our first ever NASCAR Nextel Cup Series race. It's the Daytona 500. But first, let's head over to the race shop and take a look at what our car looks like for the Nextel Cup Series. It is this thing. It's brilliant. Now, in the last race, we talked about doing a truck race just to select events, right? Just certain ones that we feel like is a good shot for us to go out and get money in events that I think I'm good at, right? I want to do all of them, but just select events. I'm going to do part-time. So, who gives us the best money? All right. 21% of merchandise, 22% of winning, 11,000 per race. It's probably going to be this truck. I mean, this in here would be funny to have the Goodyear Blimp number 69 truck. But purely from the standpoint of entering it to get money, this is the truck right here that gives us 11,500 per race and 21% of merchandise and 22% of winnings, which is pretty good compared to our last truck, which only gave us 11% of winnings. So we'll take this double the winnings that we get from the truck races. And again, we don't have to do them all. We can skip certain ones, which will be the goal. We're going to skip whatever ones. We won the championship in the truck series. It doesn't matter. So we'll sign that. And again, we're only going to do select events. It's only going to be short tracks, road courses, right? We're not going to go out and run every track. We're not going to go and do Talladega or do Texas, that type of stuff. Charlotte. It's just short tracks, road courses, or again, if it's a track that I feel like I'm really good at. So, Daytona 500. Next time we have North Carolina for both Busch and Cup, and then the week after, nothing. And then we have Las Vegas. So we're not going to see that truck for a while until Atlanta, which is one we probably will just skip anyways. So yeah, we're not going to see the truck for a while, which is fine. So let's go to the Daytona 500, our first ever Cup race. We're starting last because the Daytona Duels, we got spun. We got spun in that, and again, if you've seen the last episode, we ran at Daytona with the Busch car. Wasn't brilliant, so
one word describes the place, and
here we go. Just trying to do something. So again, this series is slightly different from the way that we have to run for the championship. Again, the Busch series is a full season points format. This has the chase for the Nextel Cup. Chase for the Nextel Cup is a little bit different. You gotta be the top 10 in points after 26 races. Wow, I just got absolutely clapped. That was unexpected, dude. They just kind of blasted away from me. I'm just losing the draft. Wow. Wow. This is going to be miserable. Alright. Gotta think strategy. How do we get to the front of this race? I think we pit around lap 8 and just hope that we can make something happen. Again, I don't know how the Cup Series would go. I think the Cup Series would be a little bit harder, obviously, it's a Cup Series, than it was to jump into a 2-star, 1-star truck and win. Obviously these are tracks that are a longer schedule, and it's a lot more difficult tracks, right? The truck series is a lot of tracks that suit my driving style, right? I'm really, really good at short tracks, road courses. That's what fits my racing style. It always has. This is the game that it all started on, right? Playing this game in 2005, 2006, 2007 on my GameCube. This is where my, racing video game passion started, and my just wanting to do racing all the time, right? This is the first game that really where it all started. And the tracks that I started on really good in this game were short tracks and road courses. And obviously, if you're good at that when you're 5 or 6, 7, whatever, that carries over throughout, something you've just been good at, something you're able to learn and understand. And that's why those tracks are ones that I'm good at in newer NASCAR games or other racing games. Like if it comes to that style, I'm really good there. So that's why I did the truck series so well. And that's why I picked to do a partial season of the trucks here, just to try to earn some extra money on those tracks. Because again, our goal is to own us. I would love to own teams across all 4 of the series. You can have a team in this game. I would. The thing is that I kind of want to start from Cup Series and work on down instead of working on up. I feel like we put all the money into the big team, right? The big operation, right? If you can put money into Cup, because that's $4 million to start a team, compared to trucks, which is 750, right? We're almost at that 750 now, which we will definitely be getting way more money now that we're doing, Cup. We got better deals in truck and Busch series. So Cup series, we don't really have a good deal for the first season financially, but again, just being here, having an opportunity to win race with higher prize is going to be good for us. So that's our goal, is to own a Cup team and then work our way down, right? So we'll own a Cup team, then we'll own a Busch team, then we'll own a truck team. So we finally recalled the draft, which is good. So that took us 6 laps, but we managed to catch them somehow. I think they're all just kind of getting spread out. I hit the wall and lose them again, but okay. Yeah, I just think that we're in a good spot. Again, financially, we're almost to the 700,000, so we could start a truck team. Now that I've signed a contract, we can't. But looking towards the next season, again, I would like to have to start from the top. I want to start at 4 million. That's just a lot of money to earn, considering we did 24 episodes now, and we don't have enough money to own a truck team. But granted, that is basically 1 season of modified trucks and Busch series with minimal income. Again, with that truck race where you can get 21% or whatever it was, the prize pool, or 22% of the prize money or the winnings, and then like 20% of the merchandise sales, plus 11,000 per race. I think we're going to be in a solid spot with that. So that's I think going to be helpful. This series, I don't think we have a great contract. I think it's like 1% merchandise and then like 5 or 10% winnings. But yeah, I think I think we'll be in a better position to have a higher amount of money per season. So, again, I'd like to have season 3 or 4 when we really start owning a team. So, and you can always just enter a cheat code and get 10 mil, but that's not really the point. That's not fun. Alright. Where are we gonna be? We're at the halfway point of this race. Alright. Very low fuel, we hit the wall again. Alright. Whoa. Alright. That kind of worked out, maybe? I think we got a little bit more damage than I would have liked. Oh, Kyle Petty got absolutely bodied. Yes, we're gonna pit under caution. There's a bunch of cars a lap down. Sure. Let's see how that works out. Where do we end up? Alright, where do we end up in this? It's a good time to acknowledge up on the top of the screen, epiccw.net. Head on over there. After this video, of course. Check out all the cool stuff we got over there. Articles. We got music section. We got our merch store. We got WCW Racing merchandise. A bunch of really, really cool stuff over there at WCW.net. So head on over and check that out after this video. Alright. We are in 30th place. So you know, that didn't necessarily work out as planned. Oh, right. I don't know. Jeff Burton just decided to take me out. That's fun. Ah, this game's better than the new NASCAR games. Okay, I was kind of confused. I was like, why am I was just like, how do I have a rival from a previous series in this want to take me out? But it's realistic to NASCAR. It's realistic to the fact that if you make a rival in one series, you don't just stop being your rival because the series has a different name. You know, like, that's just the thing. So, I mean, Jeff Burton became a rival in the Busch Series last season, and, well, he's still a rival now, I guess. I'm just not having a good day. Not having a good first race, but everybody hates me in this field already. Oh boy. Jeff Gordon's arrival too. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Everybody hates me. I don't want to have all these rivals, especially when this is my first race in this series. And everybody already hates me. Johnson's gonna go by. He doesn't hate me yet. Ryan Newman, do you hate me yet? Not yet, but he probably will. The reason, though, that I mentioned about drivers being your friends or rivals, right? That carrying over or not. Because obviously we've done our career mode of this game, but at the same time we also have our NASCAR Heat 5 career mode. Now, that game has less drivers in between both series just because the way NASCAR is set up now, or even back in 2020 when that game came out compared to 2004 when this game came out, was the fact that you had a lot more guys running both series at the same time. The drivers who would run the Busch Series and Cup Series that you see between the games in this is way higher than what you see in NASCAR Heat 5 with drivers between the Xfinity Series and Cup Series, right? If you play Xfinity Series in that, you'll see 2 or 3 guys. But it's just interesting that the rivalries and all that stuff, the way that they carry over or don't carry over is very interesting. Because in that game, oh my god, dude. That's not realistic. I'll be honest. I mean, that's just a dumb move to make at Daytona, and also I don't see Jeff Burton of all drivers going down 3 lanes just to slam me. But Bro's an absolute hater. Wow. Jeff Burton is a full-on hater. That should end the race, right? Yes. Bruh. But yeah, there'll be drivers that you'll have as rivals in that will be your friend or your rival in what? Why did it show the scene like it was over and then it okay. But yeah, you'll have drivers that'll be friends or rivals in that career mode, and then you'll see them in the next series and they're just neutral. I know the driver that's the best example, that's Ross Chastain, because he's in all 3 series in that game. I'm pretty sure in the Truck Series, him and I are friends. And seeing him in the Xfinity Series in that game, neutral, doesn't matter. And it's just very weird because, well, you would assume he'd just stay as my friend because he's my friend in one series, so why would he not be? And if he likes me in the Xfinity Series, or the Truck Series, why would he not like me in the Xfinity Series? Blocking hard for 32nd here. We made a lot of enemies. Jeff Burton took us out twice. Yeah. That wasn't great. Get $26,000. The race winnings. That is very disappointing. Oh, Mark Martin wants to fight me. Okay. Very disappointing result. Very disappointing first Cup race.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. I don't know what you did, but you managed to.
So next episode we'll be taking on North Carolina Speedway, better known as Rockingham, in both the Cup and Busch series. So we will see you guys in the next one.